Good morning, afternoon, evening. It is taco time. Who is this stranger? Who are you? Who am I? Who am I? But I don't know who I am. I don't know who you are. But I know one thing, and that it is taco time. Taco time. Taco time. Taco time. Taco time. Hi. Is this new VTuber or should I do a debut? It's been 2 weeks, guys. Or actually a little more than 2 weeks. I think. You guys forgot about me. I can't believe this. I can't believe you've done this. It's been... I don't even know how to read that number. So many years since last stream. Hello. You guys don't remember? Ninomae is from hololive English Myth. Nice to meet you. How are you? It's been 1 million years. Hi! How are you guys miraculously preserved? You guys seem to be a little lively today. So am I, kind of. I mean, I have been freed from the obligations of socialization. Therefore, you know, we're back. Hi. Did I survive? I think I did. Is this the afterlife? I don't know. Is this the afterlife? Can you guys check? Pinch. I'm pinching my cheeks. I guess it kind of hurts. I think this is the real life. Is this just fantasy? Na 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 DMCA. You see Callie think you might be dead. No, that's just the normal. Callie's here in the real life. Hi. Caught in the DMCA. No escape from the DMCA. Hi. How have you guys been? You've been just chilling, you know, watching VTubers while I was away. Am I good? I don't know. Am I good? Am I always good? Am I always not good? Am I always okay? Missing you, but good. Oh, I missed you guys too. You know what I always say? It's like when you're working, you're just like, man, I need some time off. But then when you're actually not working or forced to not work, you're just like, man, I want to stream. It was kind of like that. I mean, it wasn't that it was really a vacation break because it was just family visiting. And, you know, I had the obligation to be a good host and keep them entertained and housed and fed, something like that. I even had to do homework behind the scenes. It was kind of awkward because a lot of like the meetings and stuff were like in the middle of the night. So I'd just be like, please don't mind me if you hear, you know, voices coming from my room in the middle of the night. Everything is Daijomu. But you know, to be honest, there wasn't that much sightseeing to say. But there was a lot of food. I didn't know there were this many, you know. I mean, technically, all cities should have many restaurants, but whenever we went to like a new restaurant, I was just like, I feel like I'm the one visiting, and I live here. Cause like I don't usually go out of my way to go eat food from further away restaurants and stuff. I'm just like, the food I eat usually it's within the vicinity. I don't really drive or anything, so. But there were all kinds of different restaurants. I had all kinds of different food. I found it really good, what kind of food was that? I'm forgetting because I ate so much food. I'm trying to remember. There was like a really good Italian place, I remember. The spaghetti was really good. And then one of my cousins was like, it's kind of like the pasta is kind of sweet. And then I looked them straight in the eyes and I was like, it's not as sweet as Unlibee's. The place with the fried pumpkin and the spaghetti. But it was so good. We had one of those like chef's tasting menu things where they have like the chef picks out the menu for the day or whatnot. And like it was one of the pastas on that menu. I forgot. I should have taken a picture of the menu because it was so good. But the spaghetti sauce was like so good, you know what I mean? Like if I was like, I think during the entire time I was kind of like trying to explain the flavor in different like shapes and whatnot and like layers. And like that spaghetti sauce was like the most rounded, perfect spaghetti sauce I've ever eaten. It was so good. But sometimes when you eat some food, you realize it's missing that deep flavor, a flavor is like a sphere. It's missing that deep inside core. But it had everything. It was perfect. The umami. Exactly. It's like when you have instant ramen, for example. This might not be a greatest example, but the difference in taste between when you actually have just out of the package instant noodles versus like if you add a little bit of minced garlic in it is different. You get what I'm saying? The umami. Oh. But yeah, honestly, it was mostly. I mean, it's a family of me, Ninomae Inanis, the Ninomae family, I should say. So some of my cousins are also they're like normies, but at the same time, if they don't really have a purpose of being outside, they like being home. They're more normie than me, but we still deep down inside the core is being a hermit, So I think we only left the house to just like eat lunch and then like sometimes just come home and then like go out to eat dinner, and then I don't know, come home. That's just the life. Did I show some anime to them? Oh really? But I did try to play some video games with them. They're not really big video game people, but I tried showing them how to play Bloodborne, but it didn't work out very well because it didn't really click with me. Like, I'm so disappointed in myself that I didn't really like Bloodborne's system very much. Which is like, I was so looking forward to it, but I don't think it's something I would really enjoy playing a lot. And I was very surprised because I was so interested in like the world building of Bloodborne and stuff. But the fact that okay, think about this. Those of you guys who haven't played Bloodborne but played other Souls games or watched Ninomae Inane's playing Elden Ring, is that, you know, in Elden Ring and stuff, you die learning bosses, and then, you know, you spend all your flasks and you're like, you know what, we go next. And we're just gonna, learn the boss again. But Bloodborne, you don't get those potions back. You have to farm them. It's kind of hard to go next. And you can parry, but you also have limited bullets. I mean, you can make bullets using your blood, but then you gotta heal, in which you gotta farm the vials again. And the game itself really wants you to play aggressive and be, be hitting back and stuff when you get hit. Exactly. But it's like, I just have fun learning the bosses. Like, for example, like in Elden Ring, I am able to go next right away and not feel, I guess, feel like there's a big hurdle to actually get to the boss to learn them again. So, I don't know. I'm disappointed in myself for not liking it as much. But I think it's like it would have been so good, so good if it was just, like I can go straight to the boss and keep learning it. Yeah. I mean, the parry itself is really cool, but who knows? Maybe I'll try a different. Maybe I'll just try like Dark Souls 3 or something, which is a lot more closer to Elden Ring. But I gotta finish Elden Ring first, or finish the DLC rather. But yeah, it's like one time, and like, so while playing Bloodborne a little bit, I got to the boss. Dogo boss. Is it a Dogo? On the bridge. I got it down to like 10%. And that kind of... The cleric beast, yes, that was the one. And then it made me realize, since I was farming all those blood vials, I didn't really level up. Because I just kept losing, you know, whatever, I don't know what they're called, runes, something souls. So, I mean, to be honest, maybe level 1 beating the boss was not that bad, but I feel like if I had a couple of levels, I probably would have gotten the boss, but yeah. What was the funny thing was that I think I ran into what was supposed to be like the second boss first. You know, the one in the graveyard first. I was like, I don't know if I should be here. Yeah. I was like, I got popped pretty hard in like 2 seconds. Cleric Beast is technically optional. I know, but I was just like... I feel like there should have been a little more, you know, that could have happened before the boss. Yeah. But who knows? Who knows? I just want to finish Elden Ring. Funny thing about Elden Ring is like whenever I was having like a conversation with my cousins and they were like something foul, and I was just like in my head I was like foul tarnish. Every time I hear the word foul, I was like foul tarnished. It was great. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. But yeah, I feel like I'm probably... It's been like, what, more than 2 weeks? I'm gonna be pretty rusty again. It might be a visit to Sensei. Before we go back DLC. That, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking, if I beat the DLC, I will beat the DLC. I hopefully beat the DLC. And then I will go back to Sensei. And then we shall duel. That is how I'm going to end my playthrough of Elden Ring. Or first playthrough of Elden Ring. I think it's just right. It's like we end the DLC and then we go back to Sensei. Be like, Sensei, I have saved the world. I have become Elden Lord. It is time. My rightful place. The final dance. Defeat the master at the end of the journey. Yeah, I feel like that'll be a good way to end my enjoyable run of Elden Ring. May we parry one last time. The final dance. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Probably play it tomorrow. But yeah, you know, over the break, I was like, oh man, I should talk about this on stream. I should talk about that on stream. Like, started writing it down. Except I wrote it down in like, I don't know, many different places, and now I forgot where I wrote them down. So I'm gonna have to rely on my good old one brain cell. Because my one brain cell can't remember where I write down some stuff. It's like, you know, when you... Well, at least for me, I write down stuff like in my notes. Then I have like a scheduler. And then I use my Google Calendar. And then sometimes I use Google Docs. Sometimes I just can't find Google Docs where I wrote stuff in. Or like the note app on my phone. And it's just like, I swear I wrote stuff down on my phone. On my notes app. But I can't find it. I'm just like, did I write it in Google Docs? I can't remember. But, what are some of the things? Oh, yeah! I guess I can talk about the cover I suddenly, sneakily uploaded. Wow, were you guys surprised? I bet you weren't expecting that. I mean, if you guys haven't guessed already, that cover was supposed to have been released around the time the latest Ina Kitchen outfit was released. You know, that was a lot of things happened. A lot of different things. But it's out now. It's out now. But I was like, you know, I've worked on the cover. I don't know when exactly to kind of upload it, because it didn't make it in time for like before the break. So I was like, you know, what if I'm just like on Tanabata and just like, I have a wish for Tanabata to release a cover sometime soon. And I was gonna be like, you know that meme with the Kermit in the hood, and be like, oh, your wish will come true today, and then upload the cover. But it made a slightly different tweet, I guess. But it's a song that I think is very nostalgic to a lot of people. It's nostalgic to me because that's kind of like one of the songs that really drew me into, you know, learning more about like Vocaloid song covers and everything back in the day. Sang it a really long time ago too. Yeah, exactly. It's a very fun song, and man, I really gotta talk about the art, because it's like, I still can't believe Kappe Sensei said yes. So, it's such adorable art, isn't it? If you guys haven't seen the art, I mean, you probably have if you watched the cover or listened to the cover, but it's so cute. And like, the fact that Kappe Sensei is so busy, especially when the art was being worked on. Like, it was like prime production time for Oshinoko. And I was like, I totally understand if she's too busy to accept the work, but she was like, oh, I would love to, and I was just like, what? Really? Those of you who aren't aware of who Kappe Sensei is, she is the character designer of Oshinoko anime. also Rent a Girlfriend too, I think. And you know, if you guys don't know, season 2 of Oshinoko is airing just now. I'm just like, ah. uh, anyways, I was like, I was so happy that I got to work with her. Even though she was so busy, she was very fun to work with. Thank you. I owe you my life, Kapi Sensei. It's kind of an odd feeling, I have to say, because I'll just say that I'm always more used to being on the receiving end of requests for art. So it is very hard for me to actually go out and reach out for art, like on the side of the commissioning part. It's always a very interesting, let's just say, experience. But I think being in hololive really helps, you know, me also, you know, get to know artists that I've admired for a long time, in getting to talk to them, getting the connections. It's amazing. How did Kape Sensei become a choice for the illustration? Well, first of all, in terms of like asking for art, I kind of think about the kind of mood and I guess like visuals that I feel like would really fit. And usually I would make like a list of artists that could work, because some of them, you know, sometimes you contact them, they're like, oh sorry, you know, too busy or schedule's not working out, etc. And I've been a fan of Kape Sensei's works for a long time. It's just very quick, very cute. And for me, I think maybe some animators too that I've known in the past, they also, you know, they like animating, but some of them really also want to do more illustration work as well. And so, you know, I've always wanted a chance to see, you know, Ninomae Inanis drawn by, you know, my favorite animators and illustrators, etc. For how long? I think it was how many years ago? Many years. I think it was probably before she did the character designs for Rent a Girlfriend, so it's been at least a couple years, I guess, maybe. So, yeah. So that's that, yeah. And I feel like I'm starting to learn and kind of getting used to making more connections, working on different projects. It's kind of makes me nervous. I don't know if online social anxiety is a thing. It probably is a thing, but you know, reaching out to people to work with them is makes me very nervous. So, but you know, trying to work with different people has been has been pretty fun. It's tough, but I think something that I'm slowly getting used to. Like I guess I'm kind of the person where I'm just like, I work with someone, and if something turns out really good, I'm just like, I'll keep working with you for everything. But you know, schedule wise, other things wise, it sometimes doesn't work out always. So it's making me realize I need to you know, take the leap of faith sometimes and make new connections. It's like, that's one thing, right? Because I've had situations where I've worked with someone and then I wanted to work with them again, but they've become too busy because they did such a great job, like, working with me for some of the things, and I'm just like, please come back. Suffering from success. Which makes me really happy. Especially when I see like people I've worked with getting, you know, more jobs from different members as well. I'm just like, yes, yes. Give them more jobs. Give them more tasks. It's great. It feels kind of like, I don't know. I feel happy when that happens. Yeah. Yeah, same with Toko-san and Yoshiki-san. Yoshiki-san does a lot of mixes for other members as well, but I haven't worked with them before, but they were very easy to work with as well. Toko-san too was very easy to work with. I know there's always like a language barrier, especially I mean, I can read and write if I have like a translator to double check what I'm saying, but it's been a pleasure working with them. I hope I can come up with more things to work with them again in the future. Yeah. I'm learning many things while I'm in hololive. What else was I gonna say? Other things. Well, yeah, I did see that a lot of people were receiving their like pop-up parade figures and the Nendroids. Mamanis also have received the pop-up parade and the Nenjoys. I saw a lot of pictures on Twitter too. I really enjoy seeing them. I really liked one where you replaced my faceplate with Butchies. Very accurate. It's one of the fun things about Nendroid is it's like the parts are exchangeable between different Nendroids, or majority of them anyways. But it's fun. Did you know my pop-up parade is the biggest out of holomyth? I mean, it's kind of odd. Like, you know, the base for a lot of the... Well, I think the base for like 4 of us is the same. And then I think it's Gura's base is like big. I don't know why. And maybe it's the weight distribution. I don't know, but she has a really big base for her pop-up parade, so it's like I'm just like, I need space. Go around the big shark. Big base for a small shark. But yeah, Melanie, she was really happy to get it. Of course, I ordered her own, because otherwise she would have probably just taken mine. But you know, usually when figures and stuff arrive, it's like not Ninomae Inani, so she's just like, oh, it's cute. It's cute. I want it. But then like when she saw that it was me, she was like, she really liked it, so yeah. Did I get her a DX Nendo as well? I did. I told her that this is a premium version of the... Because I do have a couple Nendroids, and there's a couple at her place too. And I was like, this is a special one, because there's a tentacle version. Yeah. Did Papa say anything about it? He did. He was like, is this like from that one game you were playing? I was like, what game, Dad? And he was like, you know, that one with like the mini Ina and there's like things spinning around her. I was just like, are you talking about Holocure? It's like, Dad, I'm not a game character. I mean, it is, I am in the game, but you know, I'm not some game character. And how do you know Holocure? It's probably like Mama is showing Papa, and she'd be like, oh yeah, you know, fans made games about them and they can play and they're playing on stream and stuff like that. He knows about Holocure. I feel like maybe he'll be good at Holocure, because you know, I've talked about Papa Niece playing games before. Back in the days. Those arcade games that like shoots stuff coming down from like the top of the screen and stuff. So maybe it's kind of sort of familiar. Maybe I'll get Papa Niece to play Holocure. Galaga, yeah. My dad's really good at Galaga. I think I told you guys about this before, where Papa Niece, like we were on like a ferry or a cruise somewhere, and there was like a small arcade room in that ferry. Was it a ferry? Cruise? A boat. And then Papa Niece was like, oh, let's just kill some time. So he literally starts playing when we get to the arcade room, like when we first get on, and he was still playing by the time we had to get off, and he only, you know, he only lost because we had to get off the ferry. He literally just easily beats the high score and only had to quit because we had to get off. But he probably played like in the arcades back in the day or something. They're not very good at like modern games, I guess. But I mean, they may not be good, but they're competitive. I don't think they're like a FromSoft game type of people. And what else? Oh yeah, I did play a bit of the Final Fantasy XIV expansion as well. That was pretty fun. I feel like it was very anime. That's all I can say. It was very anime. It had a hint of like Kingdom Hearts in there. I kind of felt it. You know, those of you guys experienced probably know which area I'm talking about. Yeah, it was fun. And they had flying capybaras. They actually have a different name than capybara. It was like a meowpibara or something. I forgot the name. Yeah, you can fly. It's a meowpibara. Meowpiara. Meowpibara. I did get it. I think I got it in the first couple of days of the expansion. I got it at like really early morning. I definitely was not playing during meetings. I was not. But, you know, I feel like leveling in this expansion has been pretty fast. Like, a couple of days of just leveling, like, roulettes and stuff. Just gets you to level 100. Pretty fast. It's good. Yeah, because I remember in past expansions, like even when you're following the story, and even if you do like roulettes and stuff, sometimes the main story quest doesn't give you enough experience points for you to reach like some of the dungeons midway. But it definitely hit like max level before I finished the main story quest. It's just like one set of roulettes and stuff, so which is good. Makes me very excited about content. I feel like they were really creative this time around with the mechanics and stuff, and a lot of even like the dungeon bosses. Because I mean, Final Fantasy is like what, a 10-year-old game now. You've seen a lot of the mechanics and bosses being reused multiple times. You kind of snooze through them because you know what's gonna happen, but like the leveling bosses, the level 100 dungeon bosses, the trials, they were pretty creative with the mechanics, I feel. Did I try Pictomaster? I did! I think that was the second class I leveled. It's pretty fun, except I forget how to play now. The X trials is especially great. I really like the, what do they call it, the Congo line strat. Usually I get to chill pretty nicely during that. Oh. I'm pretty sure I made a bunch of people laugh because there's one part where you know, you get flown off to a different platform, right? And I may have failed a geometry a couple times. Yeah. And the new normal race actually came out yesterday, didn't it? The new normal rates was pretty fun too. I think a lot of people really like the second one. For reasons unknown to me. Definitely not because... Yeah. I was like, she's a VTuber. I mean, the music kind of sounds like something like a VTuber would release, doesn't it? It's their first original. I don't know the title of the song. I don't know. Stream Be My Honey or something. But anyways, yeah, that was a part of what I did. What else did I want to talk about? No, yeah, schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow probably Elden Ring, and then I have a collab on Saturday, and then I'll stream something on Sunday. I'm not gonna be in Japan until the end of July-ish, so still some streams in between. I don't know how long it'll take for me to settle down, because as soon as I land, I have like stuff scheduled like the morning after. I'm just like, am I gonna be able to wake up? But yeah, I don't know when they're gonna prepare the PC and stuff as well, so we'll see. That's the kind of thing I need to figure out when I actually get there, because there's no use for me to worry about it here. But I can kind of see things kind of ramping up now. I mean, it's like, what? Almost a month or so until Breaking Dimensions and the first World Tour show in New York. Waku Waku. Yeah, and it's like just figuring out a lot of the logistics and stuff too. It makes me nervous just thinking about it. But it'll work out. Nanto kanaru. Very exciting. I can't wait for you guys to I'm curious what you guys are gonna think about. Or what you guys are gonna feel about my song choice, but I'm practicing super hard, okay? Waku waku. I was gonna answer a question, but then I forgot. Brain empty. Bling bam bam phone calling it now. Kagami content. It's making me remember when I sang it with Bay in the karaoke the first time. That was the only part we could sing. Who the best? I'm the best. Oh yeah. Nya 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 nya. Am I performing both days of Breaking Dimensions? I think everyone is on both days. It's just arrangement wise might be different. I don't know what I can see and what I can't see. But I think everyone is performing both days, just different set lists. So it was confirmed already? Then why are you guys asking? If you guys know the answer, why are you asking? You guys are making me anxious. Just checking if you know. Jeez. Making me doubt myself. I passed the test. You're trying to fish information from me. You can't get anything out of me. No, not me. It was not properly announced or communicated for a while. I guess that's something they should have done, huh? But I feel like common sense-wise would probably tell people it would be, you know, if it's not stated, then maybe everyone would be on both days. At the same time, I feel like they should have made it official. Say that, you know, all talents will be performing on both days. But you know what it is. Sometimes common sense doesn't seem common. So, but I think you'll be able to meet Ninomae Inanis on both days. It is what it is. Yeah, I did hear about the queue when the tickets went on sale. I really hope that this gives management a hint towards, you know, it would be kind of nice for a bigger venue down the line. Wink wink, nudge nudge. That would be nice. I would love to see more people as well. There was 19,000 people in the queue in front of you. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. I know sometimes when we have like, or at least for me, when I have special streams, I get that many people in a stream. But sometimes it doesn't really click to me that there are that many people. I'm just not imagining numbers. And then sometimes I think about the fact that I had trouble speaking in front of like 30 people in the classroom. I probably still do to an extent, but at the same time, it's very exciting stuff. Like having that many physical people in one place cheering for us, it's just like, it's amazing. We don't bite, just only cookies. I see. Oh man. What was a favorite meal in God with family? I have to say, they did take me to one of these really fancy restaurants. It wasn't really like omakase, but it was like only a couple of people per night kind of place. And like the chef was going like course by course explaining like the dish and the ingredients and like their thought behind the process and stuff. I was like, that's pretty cool and interesting and fancy. But it was really good. And then one of the courses was an oyster. You know, like the usual oyster with like the kind of sour-ish sauce with it. But the oyster was like so fresh and the sauce was just perfect. It was the best oyster I ever had in my life. And it was a single oyster. And I was like, I can literally have a dozen of this oyster right now. But that's probably very expensive. It was really good though. Yeah, the one that like comes in the shell and you just gotta go. Yeah. A single oyster. It was part of a bigger course, but it was really good. Hmm. Yeah. And then I don't really I'm not really a wine person. So I don't drink that much wine. But then there's this one wine that came with the pairing. It was at a different restaurant, I think. But the wine was like the way they described it was that it was a buttery wine. And I got curious, like I don't drink wine, but I got curious. So I took a sip and it was like that was not bad. It was like a white wine, but like the taste flavor, you know how wine is usually like really sharp or like dry? This one was very easy to try. I don't know what it was, but I got a picture of the label and then I got a bottle for Mama Nish. What shape flavor was it? It was like a... You know when water is like spilled on your desk, it makes that kind of like ovally bubble shape. It was kind of like that. It wasn't sharp, it was more round, but it was on like the flatter side of tasting. A cookie shape, yeah, kind of. But liquid. Oh. Yeah. It's pretty good. When I got it, it was when I got it at like the store, it was like 40 something dollars a bottle, which is I think okay for wine. So if Mama Niece likes it, I think she can get more. Happy birthday! Hope you have a good one. Thinking about oysters now. That oyster was so good. Did I get good sleep on my break? I think a couple of days I did. A couple of days not really. Because whenever I had to do something like overnight and stuff, I didn't get that much sleep. Because like family would have plans like for lunch and then for dinner. Then if I'm working on stuff until like 7 in the morning, I had to wake up in like 3 to 4 hours. Some of the days I felt kind of tired. I'm still kind of tired now. I think it was because my sleep schedule's kind of weird. I could use a nap after this. But it's like I feel like if I didn't have to go outside, I wouldn't have been as tired. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. I had a lot of fun with family, so you know, I only get to see. I have a lot of cousins, but the cousins they came over this time, I meet them like once, twice a year, sometimes. So you know, we're pretty on the close side of in the family. Family have questions about all the tacos. I mean, plushie-wise, like the smaller plushies, I have a lot of them, so they didn't really, you know, point them out. The giant one, though. Giant one was a little hard to hide. I had to hide Yu Yu, or not Yu Yu, Dai Yu. in the garage. I kind of put like a tarp over it. Like, I don't have a car, so my garage is kind of empty, and we didn't really go into the garage. So... But otherwise, I think everything else kind of blends in, because I have, you know, a lot of like anime figures and whatnot. And like Yu Yu is in my closet right now. My closet bookshelf place. So it kind of just looks like a normal beanbag. Dayu probably wore the tarp like a cloak. I bet Dayu was probably like RPing on his own. It was just like, I have been sealed away in the darkness. They fear my strength. However, time will come where I can rise into the brightness, into the sunlight, and we shall take over the world. And just sitting in the corner of the garage. The fearsome cookie eater. The punished Dayu. Dayu is the gigantic. It's almost like two meters. No, it's not 2 meters. No, it's not 2 meters. It's more than a meter. 2 meters is very, very big. It's like a meter. I didn't really see how tall Dayu was. I should measure. Can you imagine a 2-meter takodachi? I don't want to imagine a 2-meter takodachi. That's massive. 6 feet takodachi. I mean, I bet some of you are 6 feet. That's me. I see you, Taco. 2-kilometer takodachi. Oh. Elder Taco, I'm 6'1". I mean, name suits the height. That's what happens when you grow up, guys. When a taco grows up. Definitely something for Fest. I forget if I mentioned it, but before they like shipped it over to me, they were asking us like, would you like to display or have any ideas for displays during HoloFest and stuff? And I was like, you know, if they haven't shipped over the giant takodachi yet, I'm sure you can make like a takodachi corner with the with, you know, the giant takodachi and then Yu Yu and the taco plushie and then any other taco merch. But I don't think they liked the idea, or they didn't get back to me on it because they just sent over Dayu to me. But, you know, was too much work. I mean, I feel like if it was on display, like, at an expo, it probably shouldn't belong inside my house, because that probably went through a lot of people if it was in, like, an expo and stuff. Maybe that's what they thought. They were like, if we have it at the expo, she probably can't keep it at her place. Giant inflatable taco next expo. That would be fun. Cause like, you know, I've been to like FTO Fest and stuff, where they also hold it in a big site, right? And they have like those really, really giant blow up like FGO characters and stuff. Can we get one of a takonachi? Like one of takonachi, Mayago. Yeah. That'd be cool. Hi, nice. My birthday today. Just wanted to wish you a lovely and amazing day. No, we should be wishing that to you. Have a lovely, amazing, wonderful day, wonderful year. Yeah. Happy birthday. Inflatable takonachi. Do you have an inflatable takonachi merch? You know, I would make like a beach day theme thing where it's like I can have like, I don't know, a drink tumbler and like beach towel, inflatable takonachi. But let's be real, guys, we don't go outside. We don't go to the pool, we don't go to the beach. I mean, that is a cute idea though. That is a cute idea though. We can have an indoors pool, aka bathtub. Instead of a rubber ducky, we have a taco. I don't know. What kind of shape would a taco be in? I guess just a taco is fine. And then we can have... Didn't like Callie or someone release like a bath bomb or something? That'd be fun. Then we can have like a beach towel, but it's for indoors. And Ollie did too. Oh, I got ideas now. Kick. Cook. Oh, and they can have one of those like... You know how in Hall of Summer they had like the drink coaster thing, but that looked like a floaty? We should have one for the bathtub. So like it'll be like a bath, aka indoor swimming pool beach episode merch. It's like a drink floaty for when you're taking a bath, and then you have the rubber tackle, beach towel. Summer vacation indoors because outside is too hot. Oh, I feel like my posture is so stiff recently. Ugh, I need to stretch. Watching your cute new co-host, there's always a lingering hole of lack of TAKOTIME. Miss you lots, and your puns make me die on the inside. Miraculously preserved from my puns for almost 4 years. Good job, tacos. Yeah. You guys are now strong enough to go out into the world. Let's not get carried away. No going outside yet, no? I don't want to touch grass. I mean, you don't have to touch grass. Why was I so sleepy? I don't think I got that great of a sleep. I fell asleep around like 7, 8. Man. I'm back to being always sleepy. Touch grass? No. Touch grace? Yes. Fellow tarnished. We shall nap before we get the Elden Ring together. It's okay, we'll de-rest again tomorrow. 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 Anime catch your eye this season. There's a couple actually. I'll have to remind myself what they are because my brain cell has I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast. One that sticks out a lot, Elusive Samurai. Pretty good. The Choshi Min series. Also very interested in it. There's also the VTuber anime. Also interesting. There's quite a lot. Shika no ko no ko no ko ko shitanta. Shika no ko no ko no ko ko shitanta. Shika no ko no ko no ko ko shitanta. Every time I see I just can't help but to remember the dear Inara who just rejected me. I can't. I hoped they would take the senbei off my hands violently. And I'll just be like, oh, these deer, they're so violent. They want all the senbei. I was emotionally... I took some emotional damage. I heard they were like, oh, they're gonna eat your map if you have it on your hand. And then, literally my first time in Nara, I'm holding a map in one hand, senbei in the other, trying to get them to eat my map and senbei. I can't believe it. Life isn't shikanoko-noko-noko-koshi-tan-tan. Life is not shikanoko-noko-noko-koshi-tan-tan. Is there any animals that do approach you? Sometimes, I don't know. Oh, I gotta say though, I did go to a cat cafe one of the days. Except we went there at like 3 p.m. or something. And I will tell you guys, don't go to cat cafes at 3 p.m. Cause all the cats will be taking a nap. PN. I just wanted to pet and play with the cactus, but they were all sleeping. They were very cute, and I was kind of watching them, but they were all sleeping. And so, you know, I was like very carefully petting one of them when they were sleeping, and one of them literally opened their eyes, stared at me, and went, and then went back to sleep. Emotional damage. Oh, they were so cute though. But I can't blame them. If someone walked in while I was sleeping and started giving me head pats, I'll be like, what? Stamp. So, I understand the Kato. I understand you, Kato. Yamete you. Yamete you. One of these days, when I have my own cattle. One of these days. When I want an orange cat, I just want a cat that doesn't reject me. I just want a cat that loves me. But yeah, but the travels, having a cat right now is not ideal. I'll just go pet other people's cats or go to a cat cafe. Flair got new pair of kittens. Perfect excuse to come over with the housewarming gift. I mean, is it odd if I just go, "Hi, Senpai, can I go see your cat?" Seems perfectly okay to me. Maybe. Oh. I'm sure she'll invite you over if she sees this clip. As you can see. Oh yeah, while I was away, a new WA dropped from the staff. We are Hazakashi. What if I'm just like, I ask her and she's like, okay. And then I get to her place and I'll be like, "Senpai, where are the cats?" And then she goes, "Meow." Sumimasen. Sumimasen. Oh. That would be funny. That's a marine move. I guess I feel like I guess I see Moro Senchu doing that. In fact, I can kind of hear her doing that. I feel like I can hear her voice. Gotta patent the move before she can snatch it. That'll be funny. Man, Bea has been telling me Japan is absolutely melting right now. It's absolutely hot and humid. I'm not looking forward to it. I hope I don't have to go outside that often. It's not even August yet. I'm gonna be there for August. Ah. I'm gonna die. It's so hot. It's not even like the hotness that's the problem, it's the humidity. Like, what's the humidity in Tokyo right now? It's probably not that bad because it's the morning. Oh, never mind, it's 88%. It's gonna go up to 36 degrees Celsius. That's like 97 Fahrenheit? 88% humidity. Ugh. Ugh. And it's like, what? 7 a.m. in the morning? That's kind of the worst part about humidity, is that it's not that it's always suffocating. It's when you like wake up in the morning and it's like you feel so sticky. And even when you come out of the shower, you're sticky. And it's just like, eh. It's not hot. It's the stickiness and the gross. You feel like you're moving inside steam kind of ickiness. Yeah. I just feel like summers in general has just gotten so hot. Like compared to when I was a kid. Because I remember I used to live on like one of the top floors in an apartment complex with no air conditioning, like in the summer. Like if it was hot, I would just open like the front door and just sit on the hallway. And eat like some chilled watermelon or something. It was fine. I remember like where I am now too, it used to be not this hot, like in the summer. But I feel like at least the last couple of years it's just gotten worse and worse. It's just hot. Hello, motorcycle. Yeah. At least the office isn't that bad today. I think it's because my PC isn't running that many things. Might be different tomorrow. But I also started drinking a lot more liquids. Icy liquids. I don't know if you can hear it. But I got like what do you call it? I got a giant tumbler thing. I saw it at Costco and I was like, it's pretty good for streaming days. It's pretty good at like insulating stuff because I put icy water in here, and then I kept it like overnight. And I came back to the desk and there was still ice inside, so I was like, not bad. So it's been pretty good for really hot days. I don't know how much water is in here. Oh, it's like 40 ounces or a liter 185 milliliters. That's quite a lot. But I do have like bigger water bottles and stuff, but the reason I like this one is because you can drink it as like a sippy cup, or you can drink it as like with a straw. And I like drinking with a straw. And I have like two of these, and then what should I say? I make my concoction of the undying. I say this because I mix it. It's kind of like similar to a Dr. Oopsie recipe, but it's like 1 part elixir of the undying and 2 parts sparkling water. So that the elixir of the undying is not too sweet or concentrated, and I can drink it over more water in a way. And like the sparkling water has like different flavors, right? So it adds different flavors to the elixir of the undying. So one of the days, you know, I feel like I kind of want like a lime flavor, so I add the lime sparkling water to it. And then another day I'll be like, I'm feeling pineapple today, and just add pineapple sparkling water. And then what is it? Yeah. Oh yeah, I recently got like one of those cold brew tea brewing bottles, and they've been pretty great. I've been making them too every day. Except the downside is that I need to buy a lot more tea leaves, because cold brew tea requires a little more tea leaves than normal brewing. But those are great because I just leave them like overnight, and I have enough to drink like during the day. And they had like a cold brew coffee version. I also got that too. So I've been using them quite a lot. It's really good because it's been hot. Downside of the I guess the cold brew coffee one is that I don't have an electric grinder. I have like a manual hand grinder for coffee beans. I mean, I guess I can fix that if I buy already ground coffee beans, but I just like the act of, you know, using the crank to grind the coffee beans. But I had to do it like every day, so you know, I'll consider it a workout. But the sound of manually grinding coffee beans is pretty nice. It is a hassle, but I'm gonna try and make it kind of like a routine for like before going to sleep. Instead of looking at my phone before going to sleep, I'm gonna, you know, empty out the cold brew tea, make new cold brew tea, and then grind the coffee beans, refill the cold brew coffee, and then go to bed. I guess just like recently I've been realizing that having kind of some sort of routine in your life is kind of important. Rather it be like your morning routine or, you know, before going to bed routine. Some kind of routine. It's good. But so far, the cold brew tea and the coffee has been pretty amazing. I should have almost bought like a bigger bottle, honestly. But like the coffee bottle holds like enough for 2 cups of coffee, which is pretty good. You should only be drinking like a cup, maybe 2 per day, anyways. The tea is so good. I should just get like a non-caffeinated tea too, because all I have right now is Genmaicha, and Genmaicha does have a little bit of caffeine in it. So, yeah. I do quite like the taste of green tea, which is why I like drinking green tea. So, I don't know. Is there green tea without caffeine? No caffeine green tea. Who knows? Maybe there is. I'll ask next time I go to the tea store. Which I should go soon because it's right near a Gongcha. I need to go. I need to go get the Final Fantasy 14 Gongcha stuff before they run out. The keychains are so cute. I don't know if I can drink that much Gongcha though. That's like, if you want the mount and like the 3 keychains, that's like, it's like 12 medium-sized Gongcha. That's a lot. Take some family with you. I wish they were still here. I wish they stayed longer so I could take them to Gongcha. If only the promo started a little earlier. I mean, I think they have whatchamacallit, branches in you know what I should do? I should buy a whole bunch of Gongcha and bring it to the studio. And I'll just be like, staff said here's some free Gongcha for everyone. What would they think? No ulterior motives at all. Of course not. I mean, I'm sure they won't mind. You know, free drinks, right? Happy. And it's a hot, you know, summer day. You never know. Cool. I see no flaws in this plan. I just hope that they don't run out of the stuff before I get there. I really hope not. But yeah. Anyways. What if I'm not the only one who thought that? I mean, there are other members who play the game. It'll be funny if I get to the studio and there's already like 12, 24 Gongchus. That'll be funny. But anyways, I feel like I could use a nap. But I'll be back tomorrow, same time, some Elden Ring, and then I guess I can write out a quick schedule for the rest of the week, and then I'll figure out what to do next week too. I mean, I want to try and get as much done in the DLC before I have to go to Japan. So we'll see how much Elden Ring we're gonna play. It's gonna be very fun times, fellow tarnished. We shall meet the DLC together. But yeah, bring snacks tomorrow. We're gonna play some Elden Ring. Hopefully, maybe get to another big boss. Who knows? But yeah, thank you, and thank you for waiting for me. Hope you guys also had a good break. A good break without Ina in your life. Yeah, thank you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the morning, afternoon, evening. And I will see you guys tomorrow for more Elden Ring. Being Waku Waku. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. What?